Every race car driver that I admire, Hurley Haywood, Elliott Forbes Robinson, Brian Redmond, Boris Said, Scott Pruitt, have talked to me how great VIR was. I mean, it was one of those. I've never had so many really, really world-class race car drivers blow me away about talking about VIR.
From my standpoint, it's got to be the top one or first or second road course that I've been to. So like going to Augusta National, more or less.
It has such a rhythm about it, and it's so well laid out, and it just, it's like this perfect racetrack.
VIR was kind of a unique place. I won the race there, so anytime you win a race at a racetrack, you kind of like the place.
It's a fast right-hander blind, and I'm shouting, brake, brake. Well, he didn't brake till the last minute, and it was too late. Got on the grass, the wet grass, and boom, into the tyre barrier.
For me to be competitive at a place like VIR and be an older guy was really, really good.
This racetrack has got personality from the past, from the rebirth.
Carroll Shelby said 1 lap here is like 100 at Watkins Glen. It was challenging, it was scary, in some places it was daunting.
On the first lap, coming down the straight that comes back towards the pits, this guy passed me, huge horsepower, and I swear the ground shook.
For multiple reasons, it was shut down. It sat vacant and was returned to a cow pasture with a racetrack in the middle of it.
There was always a buzz. This guy from New York came down, flew over the track, decided I'm going to buy that.
And there were actually cows grazing on the front straight the first time we came here.
When Harvey come down and we stood about up a tree and he was telling me what all he was going to do, I looked at him, I said, man, this dude's talking crazy right here.
It became clear and unambiguous that this was a very important piece of blacktop.
The first time I met Harvey, he said, right now in America, there's the big 4 racetracks. There's Lime Rock, there's Watkins Glen, there's Road Atlanta, and there's Laguna Seca in California. He said, give me a few years, it'll be the big 5.
From my standpoint, VIR, is a very technical track. You've got slow speed, you've got high speed, long radius corners, you've got short radius corners. So if you can get it right, it's magic.
You also need to have a lot of guts to drive here because there's a lot of really ballsy corners.
It's got unbelievably demanding corners. Boy, your line, you better be smooth and perfect.
It's got fast turns. It's got a little bit of what every racetrack needs.
VIR is not a racetrack. It's an entire experience.
This will go down in history as one of the finest road courses, if not the United States, the world.
I remember VIR very vividly as probably the best racetrack that I'd ever raced on in the United States, and it still is.
When I was about 60 years younger, I moved here.
As a race fan first, as a race competitor second, as a person who loves the sport as much as anybody else in this world, it is wonderful to know that someplace like VIR exists.
You come here and take some of it away with you, and you leave some of you behind. It's just the way it is.